So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. The Raiders last year, they were 25th in the league in rushing, and a good reason why they used one of their 3 first-round picks on Jacobs for runs like we just saw. Jacobs was the first running back taken in this year's draft, 24th overall. That was actually the pick that was originally acquired from the Chicago Bears in that Khalil Mack trade. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The sack by Robert Quinn.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bears take over. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the 2nd drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they'll get this down to the 10. They give him 12 yards and a first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Robert Quinn able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Hey, foxtrot. 58, right over there.
Third and long for Cousins. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Stop your whining. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Slam! I want to work! Lock in.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete. It was the free safety Lamarcus Joyner that time, able to make the play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They go with Jacobs. And And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, exit. 55, 55. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Second and goal from the 1.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And some room to maneuver. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a little bit different size than they're used to seeing in Chicago, playing the middle linebacker position. But undersized or not, his speed is absolutely overwhelming. And when he arrives with a thump. The city of broad shoulders loves Roquan Smith.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
All right, now here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Completes it to Miller. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Come on, baby.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I'm coming after you. 58, boys. Hey, Charlie.
Cousins now. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now Dawson for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Trubisky will throw. He finds Robinson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. He had a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cohen. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 59 yards. And the Bears have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one 28 yards on the ground. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. On second down now, Richard. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, 18. Mike, 50. Hey, 55.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jacobs. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. They'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Trubisky to throw. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Trubisky now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. 23 yards on the play.
Gain of 23 more yards. That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready? Check, check. Flag down.
They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They try again with Cohen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Let's go. Big Sear. He's crazy.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They're working out of the gun. Cousins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Jacobs now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Cohen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. That's complete to Robinson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Maurice Hurst and the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion, a field goal can top.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 30, the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.